when the major asked me to give my testimony, my wife insisted that I don't tell you the story of my life. Just my testimony. So I wrote it down, she typed it, but I'll refer to it. I'll try to keep it short. It all began in 1950 in St. Louis. I was in a bar in the hotel where I stayed, and a man came in Salvation Army uniform with a bunch of war cries. That's the Army magazine in one hand, and a tambourine in the other hand. And I dropped a coin in the tambourine, and he struck up a conversation. I asked if he wanted a drink, and he said no. So I did talk him in to a Coca-Cola. Anyway, he said, I'll come back and get you, and we'll go to the meeting at the Harbor Light, Salvation Army, in St. Louis. And he did, and we did. And it was there that Lieutenant Smith, who was himself a lawyer who lost all his practice and his family, and he wound up in Skid Row, Detroit, and there he found Christ as the Savior. He was the co-author, and he spoke with me, and he's a big man, and put the fear of God in me. And he took me to the altar, and he and a few men prayed with me, and I accepted Christ as my Savior. And a little bit later, a year or so later, I went to a Salvation Army camp in Wisconsin, and there I accepted God's call to full-time service. And as a result of that full-time service acceptance, I wound up at training college in Chicago, Illinois, and was later commissioned a lieutenant in the Salvation Army. I met my wife, and together we have shared a ministry for 60-odd years. And
how odd are they?
what?
I said, how odd are they? How odd are they?
We've been married for 60 years and shared a ministry for God and a love for each other. And I want to tell you, it's been a great time. I love the Lord with all my heart, and I hope that if He gives me another few years, I'll still find opportunities to be of service to Him. I love Him today, with all my heart, and I hope and pray that I have been acceptable in my efforts for Him. God bless you all. If you don't know Christ as your Savior, I recommend you take some steps in that direction. God bless you all.